We will be speaking with the Deputy Corps Commander for Lagos State on accidents, what the Federal Road Safety Corps is doing with regards to addressing that. And then we're also going to be speaking about security matters, especially touching on the marching orders given by the President for there to be an end for, the security architecture to address the matters of oil theft, basically.
That's correct.
And then we're also going to talk about tech. Tech in business.
Absolutely.
So, but then let's begin with this story, a development that happened yesterday where the Federal High Court seating in Abuja has set aside the impeachment of Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. The court stated that Mr. Shaibu's impeachment was in violation of the law, unconstitutional, null and void. The court ordered that his salaries and emoluments be paid to him from the 8th of April, and he was illegally impeached till the expiration of his tenure. The court restrained Governor Godwin Obaseki and the State House of Assembly from stopping him from performing his duties as deputy governor. And in a swift reaction, the Edo State government says it has filed a stay of execution on the matter. Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Naikari, says the incumbent Deputy Governor, Godwin, remains and continues to serve as the Deputy Governor pending the hearing of the appeal of the judgment. The state government called on residents of the state to remain calm and go about their lawful businesses. And he also said that the Deputy Governor, talking about Godwin, would be recognized still and continue to serve as such. Interesting development, Ibrahim, in Edo State. When I saw this ruling by the Federal High Court in Abuja reinstating Philip Shaibu as the Deputy Governor, I went...
Okay. What were you surprised? That
was my reaction initially because I know, we spoke about, the developments that led to his impeachment, and then seeing, what the courts coming in to say, he be reinstated. I was wondering, how will that happen? And so I wasn't surprised when the government came out with that statement saying Godwin remains as the deputy governor and he should be recognized as such, as he's still serving as such until perhaps matters are, done with in court, whoever wins at the end of the day. But like one of the guests we had yesterday said, court judgments and all of these things is based on individuals' interpretation and how it favors them at the end of the day. That is what we are seeing happening. And that has brought the reputation of our judicial system under fire for some time now. But how this will pan out at the end of the day remains to be seen.
Well, it didn't come to me as a surprise because at that time, because if you look at the way the judgment was delivered by Justice Omotosho, he said that he ordered that Shaibu be reinstated to office because the Edo State House of Assembly failed to comply with due process in impeaching him.
Absolutely.
So, and then he now set aside the appointment of the new deputy governor who replaced Shaibu. It was just, they said, okay, gross misconduct. If you look at the Constitution, they said that it is the interpretation the State House of Assembly gives to a provision of the Constitution, like saying when they say that this amounts to gross misconduct, that is subjective. But the court said that based on that, even despite them thinking that, okay, what he had done constituted gross misconduct, then he had to be impeached. We said that wasn't a reasonable ground.
But I think that is a lacuna that has to be addressed, where there is an ambiguity, where it is now subject to my interpretation of what gross misconduct is. That should be addressed.
Yeah, that is why we have court of law, because there is letter and spirit of the Constitution.
Absolutely.
You understand? So the court will definitely is the final arbiter. So when the court says, no, this is the way it should go, because they have to, just like you will also say, they have to consider all the facts. that are brought before the judge. So the judge will look at it and then feel, okay, if this is satisfactory.
Align it side by side with,
exactly.
Yes,
yeah,
for what they have put forward before them.
But well, whether it favors Shaibu, disfavors the incumbent governor, it remains to be seen how they're going to. But then we are already seeing it. The government of the day is saying that no, status quo remains while they pursue an appeal, you know, at the upper court. So we'll see what happens. But it's just funny when you feel, because all of these get towards the election that is, you know, that we're expecting, that we are looking forward to in Edo State. So everyone is saying, you remember what brought in Godwin Obaseki? They said, okay, we don't want godfatherism and all of that. And you also bring in someone, well, it's his right to support anyone, but then you also bring in someone that this is the person I'm supporting and all of that. The former deputy governor, well, according to the courts, the deputy governor has the right to contest election.
Absolutely.
So if you're saying that, because everything started from, you know, his expression of his intention to run for the office of the government. So it's just funny what we're seeing in Edo State, but you know, it's not new. In our own
as much as it is not new, as much as this is something we have been used to, but it's important that we begin to change the narrative and do things constitutionally as it should be done. We should follow due process, because where people who should understand the law are being termed as acting unconstitutionally, it says a lot. When we're looking at our democracy that we want to thrive at the end of the day. Everybody should have a level playing field to play at the end of the day. If we say that we want a democracy that thrives, it's about your popularity at the end of the day that will be tested. That should be tested. But in this case, I am looking beyond Mr Shaibu and Governor Obaseki. It's about the people. Democracy is supposed to be about the interest of the people. Well, is all of this in the interest of the people?
Of course, they would tell
if
you
the governor serving the interest of the people, is Mr Shaibu serving the interest of the people?
If you ask them, if they're on this set with us, they will tell you that everything they're doing is in the interest of the people.
But when you feel the polls,
I'm supporting this person, the reason why I'm not supporting so and so is also in the interest of the people. But you know, they have to look at the bigger picture, apart from just looking at it, you know, through the prism of how does it benefit the masses. They also have to think about, okay, their own political standing. If this is not really taken care of, not really managed, then it might affect the incumbent party, because APC is happy with what is going on. Other parties are happy with what is going on. But the PDP is also, you know, there at loggerheads with his own members. So
well, it shows the internal mechanism to resolve issues is not perhaps strong enough to address all of this. But at the end of the day, I believe that the party itself knows the impact of all of this back and forth between the governor.
Optimists. They don't care.
Between the governor and the deputy governor, as said by the courts now, even though they are saying, the state government is saying he's former, as it is. But then at the end of the day, the interest of the people should supersede whatever the decisions of anyone is. If you say you want to